Hello, second graders. Welcome to reading. Yesterday, we practiced the strategy that we've already learned about scooping up the words so that you're not sounding like a robot. And just to explain it a little bit further, because I want to make sure you understand. Normally, like when you're reading like a robot, you really pay attention to one word. So you're like, you put your finger here and you read I, and you move your finger to love, and you move your finger to my. If you just focus on one word at a time, you're going to sound like a robot. So the scooping idea is like, think about when you scoop ice cream, you're getting a big scoop, right? You're not going little piece by little piece. You're scooping up a whole chunk. So I'm going to like watch. So I'm going to scoop up I and love together. I love my dog. I tell him sit and he sits. If he goes by the door, I ask, want to go outside? He is the best dog. You see how I'm scooping up words together in one breath? That is what you worked on yesterday. You're going to keep doing that today, but you're going to add something, okay? We're going to pay attention to the punctuation. So I'm going to have us look at my passage up here, and we're going to be checking for punctuation. So let's see here. Sorry, let me erase my scooping. Okay, so if I look at my punctuation here, or my passage, there's all kinds of punctuation. Oh geez, the light's making it hard. Okay, so I love my dog. If you see after that, there's a period. So I'm gonna read that kind of normal, but I know I need to pause after the punctuation, after this period, okay? Then the next thing I see, I'm gonna put this closer, is an exclamation point right here. So I need to read that with an excited voice. Then I have a period, so I know I need to pause. Then I have a comma, I need to pause. Oops, and I had a comma here too, so I need to pause. And a question mark, so I need to raise my voice and make it go up, because with a question it goes up. And then at the very end there's a period. Okay, so let's pay attention to the punctuation as I read. So ready, I'm going to pay attention to the punctuation. I will keep scooping up my words so that I don't sound like a robot, but I'm also going to make sure I pay attention to what punctuation is there. So it says, I love my dog. I tell him, sit, and he sits. If he goes by the door, I ask, want to go outside? He is the best dog. Okay, notice at the beginning, I paused for just a few seconds when I had the period, okay? So it's, I love my dog. I tell him, and then I pause because the comma, sit. Notice how my voice went up when I said sit. Why? Because there was an exclamation point. So it went up, sit. And he sits. And I pause just for a second. 1, 2. If he goes by the door, I ask, and I have to pause because there's a comma, want to go outside? See how when I said outside, my voice went up. I didn't say want to go outside. Nope, my voice went up because it's a question. Want to go outside? The question. Then I ended with, he is the best dog. There you go. So today you're going to read the same passage as yesterday. It's going to look the very same. But today, your voice should change based on the punctuation. So not only are you going to scoop up those words to not sound like a robot, you're also going to change your voice to match the punctuation. So if it's an exclamation point, I should hear your voice go up like this. Sit. If it's a question, I should see your voice go up at the end like this. Want to go outside. When I say outside, it goes up outside. If there's a comma, you're going to pause for a second, like this. I ask, want to go outside? If it's a period, you know to pause for a second and also read it like normal, right? He is the best dog. Period. Okay? So really focus. What kind of punctuation do you see? And look at it beforehand, just like we did. I saw all the punctuation I had, and I had to think, what do I do when I see an exclamation point? What do I do when I see a question mark? Ask yourself those questions before you click record and read. Practice. What is it going to sound like when you have that exclamation point? Sit. What is it going to sound like when you have your question mark and you ask a question? I want you to practice it and then record your voice sounding all smooth and changing your voice to match that punctuation, okay? All right, guys. So again, get on to Seesaw. Read the passage, practice a few times, and then record. And then, as always, your second thing to do is you're going to read for 20 minutes to grow your brain. All right, guys? I can't wait to hear those smooth voices and how it changes as you see the punctuation. Okay? All right.